Okay, so this originally, like I said in my last video, this was originally going to be a full hour Chipmunks video. And I had to re-edit at the last second because I was like, this is so confusing for me to do. So this is going to be, we're still going to talk about Alvin Chipmunks, the AI stuff as well. But this will be more focused on the actual AI stuff in general, so as well. So yeah, so we're going to talk about the AI debacle as well. So yeah, so I'll tell you my thoughts on AI a little bit later on in this video, as well. So yeah, so AI means, if you don't know what AI means artificial intelligence. Okay, so AI is the abbreviation word of artificial intelligence. Okay, and in the world today, we are not lazier, but technology has come so far now, including like in medical stuff and machinery, electric kettles, electric, with one button of a washing machine, you could just press it and you could do nothing wrong. So technology has come such a long way, including, laptops, phones, iPads, there's a lot of that as well. So yeah, so my thoughts on AI, I'm not against AI or anything, but I will say this. As someone who is a very creative person, I don't like when people, my mum told me this a while ago, because she'll see a lot of stuff on AI. And she said, like, I don't like when people certify themselves as a creative person using AI, because a creative person would mean that you draw and you create stuff. And I feel like we're missing that touch. And I feel like people are just like using AI for no reason. And it's saying, oh, I'm an artistic genius. Like, no, you're not. Like, what are you doing? So I don't like that part of AI to a degree. Like, I see a lot of interesting things when I see AI. Like, like I would see, like, I like AI. Like, AI is very creative, but it's not always reliable, if you know what I mean. So I like AI when they do like Hollywood style-esque stuff. I like that. I like when they do like I saw a very interesting like live action Sleeping Beauty. If that was made at that time period, what would that look like in terms? So I think it's very fascinating. But the other stuff was just like garbage as well. Although I will say this, AI has become such a thing. We'll talk about it a little bit later on. But AI, I do like the fact that I wouldn't say it's cheating, but now they have like AI memes on Google, so you don't have to look up the actual thing because you'll be scrolling for hours. Like, okay, I need to figure out what this word means. They could just tell you up there. Although, like I said, AI isn't reliable as well. And I do selling sometimes online, so instead of just making a description by myself, I could just use AI to do a description. And that's actually true, Like, I do like that when it comes in hand as well, because that means that I don't spend hours on my phone staring with my sore eyes, do a description. You could just do it with AI. It's simple as that, right? So yeah, so there's that. So I like the idea of that. It might be cheating, it might be a little bit lazier way, but it's easier. We're living in an easier world these days than back in the day. Because the back in the day was so hard. Like, you see in movies, like, oh, what a lovely simple time. But you're thinking, oh, they didn't have a lot of stuff back then as well. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on AI. I'm not against it, but I just don't like when people use it as a creative outlet, and we'll talk about that in a minute as well. So recently, there's been a couple of AI news cycles. I'm not sure if you heard about this, okay? I've heard about this. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but someone made an AI actress called Tilly Norwood. I'm not sure if you heard about that. There's some robotic human out there. Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but I highly doubt it's true as well. So there's an AI, apparently there's an AI actress, Tilly Norwood, out there somewhere in the world. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this exists or not, but that's what I heard. So yeah, so it might be fake. But like, isn't it incredible to use AI to make a real person? Like, are we going to someday, be in a robotic future where we're just all replaced by AI? That could actually happen. It might be scary, but we're getting to there. We're getting there as well, I think, to a degree as well, with electrical cars, other things as well. So yeah. Although I do worry because when we have a blackout, right? Because everything's technology based, so you can't even like use water nowadays. like when it comes to blackouts, or you can't even use a kettle to jug a cup of tea or something, or like you can't even use a TV because that's internet based, or you can't use your iPad because it's internet based, or you can't use laptops because it has internet based as well. So we are living in a world where it's more easier, but at the same time, what happens if blackouts out? Like, what happens then? Like, because a lot of kids rely on technology these days as well. And it's interesting the world that we're living in now is private beyond that. So, yeah, so it's interesting stuff. But, like, what happens in that? Well, I don't know. It doesn't really rarely happen, but hypothetically, if there was a full blackout, like, what would we do? Because we can't, like, use lights because that's electrical as well. We'll have to use candles as well to a degree. So, it's tough. It's not tough, but I guess back in the day, back in the olden times, they had no lights, no electricity. They always had to use, like, candles and stuff. And oh boy, what happens if the candle blows out and you have to relit it? That'd be painful to do as well. Because back in those times, they had no electricity, no anything as well. I'm talking about way, way, way back. Not in the 90s. Way, way, way back as well. The times have changed as well. So anyway, back to this. So I don't know if this is actually true, but I heard on the lines as well. So also, a while ago, I saw the Oscars. Haven't seen the new one, Conan O'Brien. Go check that out too. So a while ago, a couple of years ago now, the Oscars were on, and I heard this news that the Brutalist and Emily Perez have AI in them. Like, there's a moment in the movie where they have AI, and there's a bit of controversy between those two movies. And the Oscars weren't sure if they should give them awards for just using AI and stuff. And that's what probably a lot of studios are doing nowadays with AI. Disney in general as well. So you gotta wonder, do you applaud someone for using AI in a movie or not? Because it's hard, because CGI is a bit different to AI, right? But what if you can't use CGI and then everything's AI? That's freaky. Please don't do that. I think we're already at that point as well. So there's that controversy as well. So I've heard that a little bit as well. Although I think the actor won. I think the lead actors in Brutalist and Emily Perez did win, but at what cost? Because that AI in them. That's a bit iffy. Okay, as well. Also, Disney is also using AI now. For their theme parks, I believe. I'm not sure if it's in studios, although that'd be scary to think about as well. But I think they're using it in parks as well. So a while ago, they this is funny. So a while ago, the Disney parks had an animatronic Walt Disney, animatronic, not AI technically, animatronic Walt Disney, okay? And I'm like, oh, that's very interesting, but I heard a lot of, not backlash, but I heard a lot of mixed reviews. People like it, some people don't like it. Now, to me, I'm like, why on earth would you make an animatronic Walt Disney? Why bring him back from the grave? I feel like with AI, you could do that. You could take like Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston and bring them back. Please don't disturb the dead. Leave the dead dead, okay? That's how I feel. The dead is dead for a reason. Leave it there as well. So there's also that debacle as well. So it's interesting, but I guess animatronics is different to AI, but it's still robotic as well to a degree. So they made a Walt Disney AI, the Walt Disney's animatronics thing. Did you see in Disneyland or in the Disney park somewhere that they did that as well? Also, recently, have you seen the new Muppets attraction that they have at the Disney parks as well? They've apparently, now I was not aware of this, so I watched a video yesterday. This was literally yesterday. I was on Instagram, I saw a video of the Muppets. It's actually the Muppets. Wait a second, is that animatronic Muppets? And they showed us that, I don't know if it's Electric Mayhem animatronics? I'm not sure. I think they're actually there, but Scooter and the Penguins were obviously animatronics. Oh, that's bad. Because I have a new theme park coming up with the Muppets, obviously, and they show an animatronic Scooter. I'm like, oh, that's bad. Why can't you have the actual Muppets do the actual Muppet attraction? I think that would be better than the animatronics. But I guess I haven't heard the reviews on it, but but I guess it's more like puppetry. I feel like animatronics take it away the puppeteering kind of thing. you know, because the Muppets, like, you know, are puppeteers, obviously, like, people have them, you know, and they use puppets as puppetry as well in some capacity, but, yeah, but I'm like, why can't you have the actual Muppets do the, you know, right? I think that'd be very interesting. As well, instead of making animatronics and costing all that money to do animatronics. So, yeah, so did you see that? What do you think of that as well? Interesting stuff here as well. So, apparently, we'll talk about this. Apparently, there's a new AI cover of the Chipettes, okay? It's true. It's true. I saw it. I was very shocked about what the heck is Series doing. Why is there freaking AI of the Chipettes? Like, what are you guys doing? What's going on over there? As well. And I showed my mom. She was absolutely shocked. It also showed my dad. He was also absolutely shocked. So about what the heck is going on? Like, don't use creativity for AI. This is the thing, right? This is what I'm getting at. Don't use AI for creativity. Use it for more like an outlet than creativeness. And I think people are using AI for creative. Like, you can't do that as well. The same on Discord, because I'm on Discord, and obviously people are making AI images of the chipmunks, which is very fascinating. But I'm like, freaky stuff is going on here as well. I like that side of AI, to be honest with you. Like, I like AI used, like, to help you more instead of making AI generated pictures, which is where we're at now. So as you can see by this image, and this is actually real. If you look it up, this is actually real. I'm not kidding. If you look this up, this is actually freaking real. I'm like, oh my god, why would they do this to the chipmunk brand as well? So yeah, so anyway, as you can see, AI is not functioned, okay? What I mean is, like, you can see the AI image here of the Chipettes. You know, Brittany has only got one earring. And she doesn't have any earrings. Like, even the Chipettes don't have any earrings. It's ridiculous, right? And then Elnor's missing the ponytail. Like, she's got a ponytail on this side, but she doesn't have the other side. Maybe, like, a hidden, but you can't really see it. So obviously AI is not really reliable source as well. So some things could happen. I don't know why they put this out there, to be honest with you. I'm like, whose idea is this? Fire them as well. It's so weird. It's really weird. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure someone said, oh, it looks very fantastic. Let's release it. Like, wait a second. We can't use this. There's missing pieces of AI in here. I just don't understand this as well. As a chipmunk fan as well. I'm like, this is so weird. Anyway, besides that, but also too, because it's actually like a cover of an album, okay? And I'm wondering, because I saw another video about this, I'm wondering if this is I wonder if they're using AI voices, okay? Because there's such videos you can make AI out of freaking music now. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. I saw somebody over there that someone made an AI music, and it's pretty fascinating when you think about it, but I'm like, that's just so creepy. Like, use music the old-fashioned way, and I think a lot of artists these days are going to have a lot of problem with that as well. You know, you gotta think, is everything being controlled by AI? AI taking our jobs? You gotta think about that. Saying, oh yeah, so I'm wondering if they use AI generated voices, because when you hear Janice Carmen, who originated the Chipettes, obviously, and then she does the singing voices as well, apparently, you don't hear it. Like, you don't hear it in some capacity, and it's like, you know, not great. So I don't think it's Janice doing the voices, because when you hear, there's like a little preview thing. Like, you could go on Apple, there's like a little preview thing as well that you can hear the song. It's like, it's not actually them. Like, it's AI. Like, I wonder if it's an AI voice. But I heard it's not AI voice generated, but it could be. I think an artist actually done the voices, which is clever, but I'm like, is it actually AI? It's not really the Chipettes. When you hear the Chipettes, you know it's the Chipettes, right? It's like hearing the Chipmunks, you know it's the Chipmunks. But when you hear the Chipettes, it doesn't actually sound like the Chipettes, which is very weird and awkward as well to a degree as well, because the Chipettes have such a distinctive voice as well. So you got to wonder if they use AI to do that as well. So anyway, they did this album cover recently. People were very shocked by it as well, and I'm very shocked by it as well. And also, by the way, this is from K-Pop Demon Hunters. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is from K-Pop Demon Hunters, okay? So that's a movie that came on Netflix recently. Was it last year or last year before? A couple of years ago now. Very successful, popular on Netflix. I did a review of that movie, so you can go and check it out as well to a degree. And also, too, what was interesting about that is that all the songs, you know, now, like the K-Pop Demon Hunters songs are like kind of out there, and now actually people sing the songs, which is fantastic. You know, that movie did so well. So That's from the actual movie. So they're copying the movie. So that song that they're doing is Golden, okay? And that's from the actual movie itself. So that's what I'm talking about. So they covered a song with AI, obviously called Golden from the K-pop Demon Hunters, although K-pop Demon Hunters did a little bit better than what they did here as well. Sorry, but true. Sorry, but true. So yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Also, their outfits here are symbolizing the outfits that they did in K-pop Demon Hunters when they were hunting down the demons. That is really cool, badass leather type outfits as well. They looked really good in them. But you gotta wonder if you could do that with CGI, why the heck use AI for this as well? You gotta wonder that. That's interesting. That's an interesting conundrum to have as well. So yeah, so there's that also. So I'm like, okay, so instead of using CGI, you'd rather use AI as well. It's interesting. It's an interesting conundrum we're in the world like this with AI. Like, I'm not against AI, but I'm against AI using creative forces. Using it as more of a creative outlet than sources. And I think a lot of people kind of like that. What do you think? Do you think AI is like that? Do you think AI is kind of like that? Do you disagree with me? I'm curious to see what you think about this in the comment section below as well. So yeah, so like I said, AI has become a very intriguing thing as well. So yeah, so their outfits are an idealistic version of the Chipettes, and obviously, who done it better? K-pop Demon Hunters. You can freaking do a CGI Chipette outfit instead of using freaking AI. Like, what the heck were they thinking? I want to know I want to know who's responsible for this. And I'm like, listen, you can't make a freaking AI version of the freaking Chipettes, okay? They're famous and iconic, and a lot of people are very upset about this as well, from what I've heard as well. So this album, unfortunately, is on Apple, like Music Apple. We're trying to find it on YouTube Music. It's not on YouTube Music, so you'll have to find it on Apple. I think you have to buy it because it's just one album. But like, what's the point of having one album instead of like releasing a whole bunch of songs? That could be better because it's on Apple like what $5.99, and I'm like, that's freaking crazy for one album cover of a one album song, right? Right? So if it was for free, I would have gotten it. But I don't have Apple. I use YouTube Music. I used to have Apple Music because I used to have an Apple iPhone. I got an Apple iPad, but I can't access the music to that as well. I can, but I choose not to because I have YouTube Music and I pay for YouTube Music as well. So I was trying to find it on YouTube Music. It's not on there. That's unfortunate because all the other Avatar cover of the live actions are on YouTube Music. So why wouldn't it be on there? But it's not. So you got to pay for it, which sucks for most people. But also, what was interesting, okay? So someone, I think this is a lot better. Someone did a lyric music video of the Chipettes in live action form, which I love, called Golden. And actually, that was a lot better than the actual album cover. Well, I'll put the link in the description below if you want to see it. It's so good. Like, I don't know if it's using the actual voices of the Chipettes. I'm not quite sure the album cover of the Chipettes, but it does sound a lot better than the live action versions. And I wish if they would have done this, they would use the live action version instead of this creepy hybrid human thing as well. I just don't like that of the Chipmunks. Like, I've seen AI of weird stuff on the Chipmunks becoming human. I'm like, don't do that. Like, that's disgusting. Like, no, thank you. I feel like Ross and Dad should have made the Chipmunks more humanized in 2015 show in the first place, and that's what's kind of gone up to as well. So so instead of paying for the actual song, you can go check out the original. You can check out the music video of someone did the golden cover on YouTube as well. And it's for free, so you can watch it 100 times instead of paying for it as well. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on AI as well. What do you think? Do you think AI is becoming a problem? Do you think it's not becoming a problem? Let me know in the comments, guys. And as always, guys, make sure to like, share, subscribe to Melis's video, guys.